In November of 2006, Nintendo dropped one of their greatest consoles of all time. While it didn't sell as many copies as the DS from back in 2004, the Wii sold an exceptional 101 million units worldwide. And it's pretty clear why. The console attracted more than just the hardcore gamers, it even interested the casual gaming market. Its simple, pick-up-and-play style and highly innovative motion controls made it fun for the whole family. I, for one, have many memories boxing my grandma on Wii Sports and golfing with my sisters. With the Wii being such a bombshell console, almost every major brand made at least a few video games on it. So it should come as no surprise that Disney also made a few games. Some of these games included Disney Universe, Bolt, Toy Story Mania, and the star of today's video, the Epic Mickey series. For the longest time, this series was simply forgotten by Disney and locked to the Wii, and of course the Wii U. But in September of 2024, Epic Mickey Rebrushed was released to the public. How did this happen? And more importantly, how did this underrated classic come to be? Let's find out. So, following the GameCube's mediocre showing against Microsoft's Xbox and Sony's PlayStation 2, Nintendo desperately needed to cook up a console to push back into the mainstream. Later on, they'd think to combine their handheld gimmick and their more traditional consoles together, this being, of course, with the Switch. But for now, they desperately needed to deliver on something big. And it's safe to say they hit it out of the park. Like I said before, the Wii sold like hotcakes, so everyone wanted a piece. Now, at this time, Disney already had a gaming studio called Disney Interactive Studios. Some of their games were, Cory in the House on DS, Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. But now, they're put up to the task of one of their most ambitious projects yet. With director Warren Spector and producers Alex Christian and Adam Creighton, the game was well on its way to release in 2010. This game, of course, being Epic Mickey. Epic Mickey is a three-dimensional, single-player action platformer with elements clearly inspired by games like Mario Galaxy. For example, Mickey, in this game, who is significantly more edgy, has himself a jump, a double jump, a spin jump, just like our favorite Italian plumber. But what made this game stand out the most was its focus on Disney's forgotten cartoons from back in the 1920s. Throughout the game, you'll be exploring the Wasteland, a place made by the sorcerer from Fantasia for everything that didn't make the cut or was slowly slipped under the rug after more popular characters like Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse took center stage. In fact, Mickey's predecessor, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, almost wasn't in the game at all. But Disney managed to get the character's rights back after they traded Al Michaels, an NBC play-by-play announcer, for Sunday Night Football. Am I the only person who thinks it's weird that they traded a cartoon character for a real person? No? Is that just me? Alright. Well, Oswald wasn't the only character who got their moment back in the spotlight because of this game. Horace Horsecollar, Clarabella Cow, and even Hortensia the Cat all got the shine after years of being stuck in the vault. All things considered, the game did fairly well. From what I could research, it sold 2 million copies in the United States and Europe by June of 2011. It even had itself a custom Wii controller, and merchandise started to get pumped out. While it wasn't a top seller by any means, it still held its own against other 3D platformers of the time. But this is Disney we're talking about. If something did even remotely well, it's time for sequels. I didn't mention it before, but the original Epic Mickey was slated to release on the Xbox and the PlayStation, but they had to scrap the idea due to time restraints. But this wasn't the case for Epic Mickey 2, The Power of Two in 2012. Well, I have some bias here, because this was my introduction to the series, but looking back at it now, it just feels like more of the same. Not to say this isn't fun by any means. I love this game to death, but after playing the original, yeah, it's safe to say it was kind of just Again, not a bad game, but it does just kind of follow in the footsteps of its predecessor without making any of its own. The gameplay is basically unchanged. Unless you're the second player. That's right, multiplayer in this game. Whoa. Oswald in this game can fly, shoot electricity, and that's about it. Him and Mickey can do the Sonic and Tails flying thing. It's a little awkward to control, but hey, it's something. Something that was also cool though, is that this game had full voice acting, and the Mad Doctor is back. But he won't stop singing. Ever. Ultimately, I still enjoy this game a lot, but the numbers don't lie, and by the end of 2012, it only sold about 529,000 copies in the United States. But hey, this wasn't the only Epic Mickey game to come out this year, because The Power of Illusion still exists. Even though I kinda wish it didn't. Okay, now maybe that's being a bit hard on it. After all, it's a fairly decent platformer for the 3DS, but that's part of the reason why it's so forgettable. There are already tons of better platformers available, like Kirby Planet Robobot or Yoshi's Woolly World. The game just suffered from bad pacing, and it's pretty mid in general. The game is even sold worse than The Power of Two. From what I could research, it had an all-time high of, it felt, 0.4 million copies sold. That's not 4 million, that's 400,000. It's pretty rough. For as much as I don't like the game personally, I wish it would have done better, just because maybe Disney Interactive Studios wouldn't have shut down if it did. That's right. Disney Interactive Studios went defunct back in May of 2016. For a lot of people, including myself at the time, this was seen as the end of Epic Mickey. However, I already said it earlier in this video. Back in 2024, Epic Mickey received a remaster. Sorry, rebrush. That would bring it to all consoles. This rebrush refines controls, touches up graphics, and it was a godsend to fans. It was received so well that it became the 4th best-selling game in the UK and the 6th best-selling game on the Switch in the US in the same month that it was released. And this is without even mentioning digital sales, which is just insane to me. So with that, we find ourselves at the end of the video once again. Epic Mickey is truly a personal favorite of mine. I grew up playing the game. Well, I grew up playing the sequel on the Wii, to be fair, with my brother. And when it got remastered a few months back, I was genuinely so excited. So with that being said, thank you for watching the video. If you could, then please subscribe. I'm a small channel, doing the best I can to grow, so any support would mean the world to me. If you have any ideas for a video, please let me know in the comments down below. Once again, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye. Oh wait, one last thing. If anyone could explain this glitch, I don't know what happened, but after I beat the first tutorial boss, I just started falling through the map. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but who knows, maybe the game knew I was going on the evil path. Alright, for real this time. Have a great day. Bye.